Many of us are waiting for the moment an AI becomes smart enough to think like an average human and take our jobs. But the current data suggests we are trending toward a different problem. As millions outsource their logic to average models, their own thought patterns are beginning to mirror those models. We are seeing a decline in original, nuanced human reasoning. This conceptual logic tree maps out the modern crisis. Decades ago, when ultra-processed food became cheap and accessible, it triggered a massive physical obesity crisis. Today, we have cheap, effortless answers accessible in seconds, and the result is intellectual obesity. We are watching computer science students and modern professionals slow down. When faced with a complex problem, instead of breaking it down into smaller, logical steps, they treat a language model like a magic vending machine. They insert a prompt, pull out an answer, and stop thinking entirely. By default, an AI model provides a mathematical average of the data it was trained on. Outsourcing your strategy to that model drags your thinking straight to the middle. If humans stop doing the heavy cognitive lifting, the baseline benchmark for human intelligence actively drops. The solution requires a strict shift in how we work. You have to orchestrate the AI. You cannot surrender your thinking to it. This widespread cognitive decline creates a massive market opening. In a world where 80% of the workforce provides shallow, AI-driven summaries, the ability to synthesize deep, long-form information becomes a rare economic advantage. Those who protect their mental clarity can command the high rates reserved for high-level strategy. The technological landscape has shifted away from simple software. We are now deploying autonomous agents. This flowchart illustrates the strict technical difference between the two. An AI tool is linear. It requires constant step-by-step human prompting to function. An AI agent is cyclical. You give it a broad goal and a set of software tools, and it runs on autopilot, looping through tasks and memory without you. You can deploy an agent to execute an entire customer outreach workflow on its own. It will autonomously scan the internet to research a target brand, identify the key decision maker, locate their contact information, and draft a custom pitch based on their recent public investments. There's a massive myth that these agents are flawless geniuses. In reality, working with an AI agent is like hiring a superpowered, slightly drunk intern. It has immense capacity for output, but it is highly prone to hallucinating facts and making glaring logical errors. This is why high-stakes execution demands a human in the loop. Your job is to audit the agent's work. The output generated by the AI is your starting baseline. It is never the finish line. Handing over total control to an agent without a human auditor invites massive failures. Human critical thinking is the only reliable safety net for business. Because AI agents now handle the execution, the technical skill of prompt engineering is dead. Modern AI models are already capable of analyzing and optimizing their own prompts. The required skill now is context engineering. This triad graphic breaks down context engineering into a highly actionable process called the ACE framework: action, context, and expectation. First is A for action. You have to isolate the exact singular task the agent needs to achieve. For example, instructing it to design a logo for a new real estate firm. Next is C for context. Here you define the absolute constraints and background rules. You tell the agent the logo must fit a square layout, use a minimal color palette, and avoid any gradient colors. Finally, E for expectation. You upload exact reference materials. You provide past documents, brand guidelines, or visual styles that clearly show the benchmark the AI must match to succeed. Mastering context engineering boxes the AI in. It is the only reliable method to tame the erratic nature of the model and force it to deliver specific, high-level performance. Looking ahead to 2026 and 2027, the hardware revolution will arrive. Companies are integrating agents directly into wearables and pendants, pushing AI seamlessly into our physical reality. When that happens, knowing how to navigate specific software interfaces becomes completely obsolete. To survive this, you cannot bet your career on mastering one specific app. You have to bet on human fundamentals that technology cannot change. You prevent intellectual obesity by aggressively training 5 uniquely human traits. The first is good health. Processing complex problems require immense biological energy. Without physical stamina, your thinking becomes fuzzy and slow. Next are great taste and strong judgment. Taste is the intuitive, gut-level understanding of what the market actually values. Judgment is the experience-driven ability to look at a high-stakes scenario and decide exactly which nuanced move to make next. Fourth is pattern finding. This comes from reading dense material deeply and connecting disparate real-world dots. An AI only knows the data it ingested. It lacks the lived, dynamic context to see invisible connections. The final and most crucial skill is vocabulary. If you spot a complex pattern in your industry but lack the precise words to describe it, you are helpless. You cannot command an AI to execute a strategy if you cannot articulate it clearly. Outsource the speed and repetition of your work to AI agents, but fiercely protect your human capacity